Hello and welcome back to this Board Game Life. I'm your host Mark, and today I'm unboxing Manhattan Project War Machine from Grail Games. Our country is preparing for war. As its leader, your job is to grow and develop our nation to become the largest military power in the world. Deploy a skilled workforce, build an efficient production engine, and provide enough supplies to ensure that we march toward victory. Earn victory points by producing and stockpiling military goods in your warehouse, acquiring structure cards and action dice, completing the goal of your achievement tiles, expanding your nation's infrastructure, and cleaning up nuclear contamination in it. The most effective way to feed the war machine is to deploy the right combination of works, build structures that interact well with one another, and generate and use energy efficiently. This game is over at the end of the designated round according to player count. Add the total of victory points on several elements to determine the winner. In the case of a tie, the player who has the most total resources remaining breaks the tie and wins the game. This game is designed by Jan M. Gonzalez. The art is by Haiku Gunther, published by Grail Games in 2024. For ages 14 and up, for 1 to 4 players, plays in about 60 to 120 minutes. And as always, I do ask if you would be so kind, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell icon so you're never missing any of our new content. All right, let's move to the table and see what comes in the box. All right. Let me scroll out a bit. Get some other stuff off of the table. All right. So if you are familiar or not familiar with the Manhattan Project series of games, there is the original Manhattan Project, which came out several years ago, and then they had a sequel to it, Minutes to Midnight, and there were some expansions and stuff. And then they came out with, there was also a Manhattan Project Energy Empire, and then there's also, this is the newest one, where they've changed the artwork in the series, and it was purchased by Grail Games. They bought the IP, so they're, and I believe you can get I think they're redoing Energy Empire with under this new artwork. Just so you can see, I've got, take it out of the bag. I got an expansion as well for the original Manhattan Project. This is kind of what the art. This was the way the original games and the art. So it's different. I do prefer the original artwork, but I'll show you this and do a different unboxing. But Grail Games taking over. They've got a new. This is their newest game in the series, and I really like Manhattan Project and also Energy Empire. I love those games, and wanted to get the next one. So let's open it up and take a look into what we get in this copy of the game. So here's our rule book. We are looking at only, oh wait, oh, it folds out. Wow, so that's a lot less, a lot smaller rule book than the previous games. So this will be interesting to see how this plays. Looks like it plays quite different too. So, but I have not played it yet. So here we got all of our dice, big dice too. At that, we've got some marker. Let's see what they say these things are. So the components, they don't show, very minimalized rule book there. They don't show you what's what. They tell you you get these, but let's see. We got resource markers. So we got victory points, which looks like these those little things with the V on them. And there's some money markers. So there's right there with the little dollar on it. There's these pink things are food. And then there's a steel, the little steel marker as well. If you can see it there. So All right. Okay, we do have baggies. We've got some cards here. Government grant. Only reveal when advised. Confidential. So we won't open these. All right, we got a player board, or the board. Oh, it's trying to keep this other stuff off of the. There we go. And we got it almost in there all the way. So no matters, nothing matters now but victory. So that's the board. We have some dual layered boards here that I'll punch out. They punch out very easily, as you can tell. So I think these are all going to sit in front of the player. So we've got something to that. Looks like we got some recyclable stuff or some cleaning. Then we have some more cardboard. There's a lot of cardboard. It's like lots of cardboard in this. So I'm just going to everything is like punchable cardboard here. This one came out of here. So lots and lots of cardboard to punch out. Put into baggies. Oh, well, I do like the look of this. I do like this art style here. That looks nice. That kind of 1950s ish look. Some more. Woo! Look at that. It's empty. There we go. And it's all here. So there we go. That's a lot of cardboard to punch out. I might as well just leave it out because I'm gonna punch it all here in a moment. So, all right. So it looks very different from the previous titles. I'm curious to see how this plays. It looks. I mean, there's a lot of cardboard, so I'm curious how all that plays out and how this is played. So you do put a bunch of stuff in front of you. Yeah, it's just gonna. I think it's just gonna play. I feel like this is gonna play very different than the previous games. So, but I'll find out. I will get it played and report back. All right, thank you again so much for watching. Please hit the like, subscribe, and feel free to share any comments. And we will see you at the table.